Today's video, I'm going to do an unboxing and review of this Aliens Facehugger Diorama piece made by MAA. If you're a big fan of the Aliens franchise and an even bigger fan of facehuggers, you'll want to check this out. Here's the box it came in. Kind of used some rags to cover up the addresses here, but not too bad size of a box, you know, medium to large. I really like that he put a picture here. That way Customs knew exactly what was in here, and it doesn't look like they attempted to open it up at all. Also, it looks like he used two boxes here, and they probably thought, boy, that's going to be a pain to open up. So, really glad, especially after my last piece, it looked like Customs open and I had various damage. So, knock on wood, this thing does not have any damage. So here are just some various pictures of the unboxing and how things were wrapped up. Nothing's like customized where it goes into its own unique spots. It's basically where he just wrapped everything in bubble wrap, and then he, you know, taped it up real well, and then he put styrofoam all around that. So it's extremely well packaged, but if you ever had to repackage this thing, it would be a nightmare, because everything, you know, you would have to individually wrap up and work the styrofoam around it, a bunch of tape. So yeah, it definitely was a pain, and would be a pain in the butt to repack this thing. All right, I finally got everything unwrapped and checked out. Very excellent packing that he done. I mean, every piece was, as you guys saw, wrapped in styrofoam, or wrapped in bubble wrap, then taped, and then kind of sandwiched in styrofoam. So excellent packing. I did have one issue where, unfortunately, it's kind of in a prominent spot. Yeah, just look at that excellent paintwork. But see how there's that beige mark right there? That paint flaked off, which is unfortunate, but I can probably find something similar in color and just paint that little spot. You know, be hard to notice unless you're really looking for it. But yeah, there's all the different legs there, and he's got them individually numbered. I think I got everything in the right order to get this thing put together correctly. So yeah, let's get to the putting together part. So it looks like the base comes in two parts. This is kind of the main part here. See, he did personally sign it and number it. Looks like I got 10 out of 10. Not too much weight to this, but very, very nice paint job on this. Now, he also does make blank kits. I can't remember how many of those he actually makes, 50 or something to that nature, where you can paint it yourself or send it to your painter you prefer. But he is such a good painter, I would much rather just get one of his pieces. In fact, I wish he did more than 10, because this stuff sells out so quick. I've tried on another couple of pieces, and yeah, I mean, within minutes, really, things are already sold out. So I think he's pretty well known in the Alien Predator community, and when he has a piece coming out, those guys that are huge collectors in that are quick to message that they want this piece. So I'm glad I finally got this. I believe this just kind of slides in here. Oh Yeah. So there is magnets. It did felt like there's a magnet probably on both sides, and it connected pretty solidly. Let me center this thing. Here is the bottom face hugger, the one that's got the dagger jammed into them. Now this is the one that had the paint issue. You can see it kind of flaked off right there. You can kind of see also an extra drip on the clear coat, I'm guessing, pulled up a little bit there. But outside of that, very excellent paint job. Looks very cool. You can see it's got a big key in here. Of course, you'll never see much of this side, but it also looks really cool. So looks like it just keys in right here. I'll probably wait and put the legs on last. Let me go ahead and throw the dagger in next. This is, the dagger comes in 2 parts. I'll put this part in. The second part I'll probably wait until after I get the legs in. But yeah, looks pretty nice. It's bigger than a lot of pictures would show, and I figured it would be. I actually got the sideshow piece that's similar to this, and it's about this size. So looks like it goes right here. All right. So this is the tail that kind of goes on the side of the base. You can see it's got a key on each side. So, it's like one goes here, one goes there, the bigger side. So let's see when that slips in. Yeah, nice. I did have to just slightly bend it, but it went right in there. During the detailed review, I'll get some nice close-ups of everything. So let me get, I guess, the other face hugger in here. Again, you can see that beautiful paint work. Now this one, you'll see the front and the back. Very cool. Love it. So it looks like this just keys right on the top here. Let's just go ahead and get the legs in. I think maybe I'll get the legs in here first. Just a couple other legs. Just magnetizes right in. A couple of more. Kind of see where that one got cut off. Another one that's got partially cut off. Now this top one does not have any battle damage. All right, I was looking at the pictures and I think these two were misnumbered. So actually 4 went into here, 5 went into here. At least this looks to be what the pictures is. If you flip-flop them, they kind of rest on each other and doesn't look right. So yeah, let me get these in. Next two. The final two here. Yeah, how cool is that looking? One final piece. Magnetizes in nicely. There we go. All right, before I get into the close-ups on this, I thought I'd just give a 360 of this piece, which is a piece that does look good from a lot of different angles. So it would be good if you got the area that you put this on a turntable so you can actually see it from all different angles. So the maker is MAA Golf Studio. I guess I've been following these guys for a couple of years now. Kind of admired a lot of the pieces that they were coming up with. I also saw they did a lot of repaint work on Predator and Alien pieces and of different scales. And I was hoping someday to own one, and like I mentioned before, there was a couple of times I was trying to get a piece and I just wasn't quick enough. So I was glad that I finally did score one of these pieces, and it's definitely not disappointing. It's very cool. Just loving the paint job on this. So yeah, let's dig in and get some close-ups. So yeah, let's get some great close-ups here. Guess we can start with the base. Now, it's been forever since I've watched Alien versus Predator, so I can't remember if this is like part of the spaceship or part of the futuristic planet, or you know, just some unique design that he came up with. But it looks pretty cool. And then here in the back, you can see the top facehugger that's kind of in a pouncing pose. And I believe that's his tail here. That kind of winds around and connects over there. But yeah, you can just see all the detail work and the great paint job that he did. I like how all the fingers are kind of in a, you know, in a different position, and it's got that pouncing look to it. You can also see on this top facehugger that The nails are longer. And then on this bottom face hugger, it's got some shorter nails. Get it to focus in there. To be honest, I guess that means maybe one's a boy, one's a girl, unless it has something to do with age. I'm not 100% sure. But kind of cool, it's got both versions there. And then, like I said, just see how that top one is in that pouncing pose. Looks really good. Get in there a little bit tighter to, it's a little dark, the lighting's not the greatest right here. But to see the inside detail work. And then of course, this bottom one, it's got multiple fingers cut off. Let's get in here a little closer to see the detail there. It's got that whole part down here cut off, and then all the stuff kind of oozing out. And if you're not familiar, which I'm sure if you're watching this video you are, how acidic, like, you know, pure acid that the blood of the alien is. So you can see all the guts kind of fell through here, but you can see how it's eaten through the metal. And how it's eaten through the metal down here. Definitely something that you would not want to get on you. It would eat right through you. So it's cool that he's got that effect on the base. And you can see on this one how the tail has been cut off. And then just the excellent paint work that he's done here, just all the different colors and the veinings and the layers that were done. Now, unfortunately, I do have that one paint defect there. Something that unfortunately just keeps catching my eye. But I think I can do something to make it far less noticeable. And as mentioned before, the packing on this was awesome. I'm glad that is the only issue. Just in an unfortunate spot. And then the dagger itself is pretty substantial. In all the photos that I saw, I figured in person it would look a lot bigger, and that is the case. It's decent size. But yeah, I am very happy with this piece. Hey guys, I appreciate you watching another video. I'm a huge fan of home theater and these movie replica props. I'm gonna put out a couple of videos each week in those areas. And if you're a huge fan like I am, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.